This tutorial video teaches you how to submit an IT request to the Land and Chemicals Division IT request. To navigate to the request form, you'll want to start out at the Land and Chemical Division SharePoint homepage, and you will scroll down and you should find a promoted link for IT requests. Once you click that, it should open a new page and you will find yourself on the LCD IT request form. Depending on the resolution of your screen, the form may appear immediately towards the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, you can always click on the link, which will take you to the top of the form. The form automatically recognizes the user based on your login credentials. You will, however, have to enter a phone number and identify which branch you're associated with. So I'll say I'm part of the LCD front office, and then the section. The form has two required fields: the project name, so in this case I'll call it a request test, and you'll want to include a description of the work that you're expecting the LCD IT professional to complete. If you don't fill out these two fields, you will be unable to submit a request. So if I click on submit, it'll tell me that the form is incomplete and it will not submit. You want to identify the categories that apply to your specific IT request. So let's say I want some data analysis done, I have some GPS data, and I have some GIS. You'll enter a description of the work. Please be as detailed as possible. This will minimize the amount of time and back and forth that will need to happen between you and the IT professional so that your work can be completed. Please. If you know the date by which you want your project completed, you can click on Known, otherwise if it's ongoing. If you click on Known, a box will appear for you to select the date by which you want the project completed. So let's say I want it done by December 1st. If you know who in the IT department needs to be working on this project, you can select it by clicking on the book. You will then be given a list of all the IT professionals in LCD. So in this case, I'm going to ask Dimitri to do the work. His name appears there, and if you've already discussed it with Dimitri and he's started working on the project, you would click on Lead Has Started Work. If you have any files to include that will help get the work finished, such as spreadsheets, or PDF documents or anything of that nature, you can click on the attachment link and browse and then find it within a folder on your desktop. If you have multiple attachments, you select it, you attach it, and then it will appear below as attached to this request, and then you would click on the button once more to attach a second file. If you have made an attachment, it would be really helpful if you can include a description of what should be done with the attachments. In the event that you want a new SharePoint site created or want modifications to an existing SharePoint site, selecting either one of these will trigger the SharePoint Management Plan. The SharePoint Management Plan will pop up as additional fields that need to be filled out so that the LCD IT staff can complete your request. Please make sure to fill this out in as much detail as possible. Otherwise, it might be denied for lack of completeness. If you accidentally click on this and don't mean to request a SharePoint site, you can turn off the SharePoint management plan by clicking on this field. Once you've filled out all the information that's relevant to your IT request, you can either save or submit. If you save it, it implies that you will return to this request and add some additional information at a later date, and it will not be submitted for approval. You'll get a notification indicating this if you click Save, and you can cancel this and go back and submit it. Once you submit it, it will send a notification to the LCD manager to review your request and approve it. Once you've submitted your request, the screen will refresh and take you back to a blank form. Soon after submitting, you should receive a notification in your email once the LCD manager has approved your request. It will tell you who the staff lead is and provide you with their contact information so that you can follow up communication directly with them. It will also provide you with a link so that you can open your existing request, or a link to go back to the LCD IT request page. Once you're back on the LCD IT request page, you can click on the link to open and view current requests. This list view will give you a snapshot of all open requests that you have created. You can also review denied requests so that you can complete them in case an LCD manager denied your request based on a lack of information. And you can also review closed requests. This allows you to view any past requests that you have submitted in case you want to do follow-up work based on a closed request. Only once your request has been approved will it show up in the inbox of the IT professional, and they will begin working on it. Once they complete the work, you will receive a notification indicating that work has been finished.